The Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development is expected to deliver the 2015-2016 budget speech on Thursday, the 11th of this month. The 24 trillion shilling budget was passed by Parliament on May 29th. President Museveni last week said his government will fund 3/4 of the 2015-2016 budget while delivering the State of the Nation address. But members of the civil society budget advocacy group refute the president's assertion.
Our evidence shows that we shall be able to finance our country's budget for the next financial year to the tune of up to 44.5%.
The coalition of civil society organizations told journalists at a news conference in Kampala that the government will be compelled to borrow heavily if it fails to widen the tax base.
There is a huge deficit of 55.5%, which will have to be a top-up through domestic borrowing, external borrowing, and maybe some funds from the private sector.
NTV's efforts to get a comment from the Finance Ministry proved futile. The next financial year's budget has risen to 24 trillion shillings from 18 trillion in the previous year. The government has prioritized the works, transport and energy sectors, as well as the repayment of a public debt of 6.4 trillion shillings. The civil society members have taken issue with the government's allocation of funds to those sectors.
As a taxpayer, just to know that UPE is going to still remain the way it is. Capitation grant is at 7,000 Ugandan shillings for your child. It's going to remain the way it is. That we are not going to build new hospitals this particular financial year. That we are not likely to build more schools in this financial year.
They say farmers need their own bank in order to improve the agricultural sector.
We want agriculture to have its own bank. Even if it's the 1 billion, let it have its own bank.
The president pledged to recapitalize the Uganda Development Bank to the tune of 500 billion shillings for the purpose of providing credit facilities to manufacturing, service and the private sector. Other areas of contention are the education, health and tourism sectors. President Museveni has maintained that focusing on infrastructural development will bring about spillover effects that will ultimately lead to the growth of the economy. Solomon Kawesa, NTV.